Welcome back, guys. Mike here, Money, Marriage, and Media. And today we are looking at getting 600 subscribers. Yes, that's what we're looking at, right? That's the goal. But we're also looking at 8 at the table. The topic is why most men can't keep a woman too faithful. She's checked out. She checked out. Why do I get the feeling that this is going to be, yeah. I don't have high hopes for this because, maybe the title is designed to lure people in to watch the video. Maybe we will get some high level conversations. I hope so. I hope so. Please don't let this turn into a male bashing session because,
don't ever be comfortable with nobody.
Like when you check out.
What's going on here? That's what's going on. Playback speed needs to be normal. There we go.
You really check out.
You really check out. You're annoyed at this point. Like, what are you doing? Why are you still calling me? I'm treating you like shit.
And sometimes you don't even mean it. And you're just like doing it because you just feel annoyed. Because you checked out mentally.
Is that something that you would call selfish?
I've definitely been called selfish before. And I'm, people sit here and ridicule me through these comments. I see you guys, but I don't mean to be this way. This is just me as a person. I do admit that that's flawed. Maybe we a little bit, just a little.
I need advice. I need advice, Nisha. I need advice.
I don't know if I'm the right person, guys. What advice?
I want to know, how do you check back in?
I think because I also experienced that too. I think it really just, like you said, you and I, we speak outside of here.
Yeah.
So we have conversations. And it's very similar to what you said. Just finding that core root as to what started you guys in the first place. What made you fall in love with that person? What made that spark? And revisiting that together, both of you, being vocal about it, understanding what's going on. And if that person wants to work on it, they're going to do what they need to do.
Would you agree that 9 times out of 10, 80% of the time when you check out, it's petty?
Is it petty? Let me see where they're going with this before I start talking, because right now it's...
I don't think so. I mean, from the things that I've experienced, yes. But that's because I'm a big baby. Maybe that's why you feel like that.
Yeah.
But I've also seen other people check out for real reasons. There are, situations where you need to check out.
And we just talked about that. I was like, and this is just personal real quick, right? I'm like, we're checking out for petty reasons.
Petty reasons.
What does checking out mean? Because the way they're talking about it doesn't sound like breaking up, which is probably what should happen. So if there is a difference, then I would say, yes, that's selfish, because you still want to be in the relationship, but you're not there. That seems very selfish. I don't know.
We're checking out. Girls are checking out for cheating, for negligence in the relationship, being abused, being disrespected,
verbally or physically.
And we're checking out because you said no too many times.
Yeah. And that's where, see, I acknowledge that, and that's where I step back and I'm like, all right, maybe I am wrong. I'm sorry. And
we be therapying each other because it's like, I'm a lot. And she's very submissive just in her day-to-day, right? And so talking to someone like her, is it just me to know that, and you guys out there, you guys can definitely agree with that. I'm glad to know it's not just me. Mm-hmm. To talk to someone who's not opposite, but, just carries different opposite traits that I admire.
Remember when I talked about starting to check out these people's Instagram? Well, this lady, Holiday, I went and looked at her Instagram. It's her in scantily clad clothing. I'm not going to show that just because I guess she's some kind of model. She does have a blue check mark, but I just find it interesting, who we put on camera to talk about things. I don't know her. Never reacted to her content. I just happened to, they posted her Instagram, so I went and saw it. And yes, she's a model and she dresses in scantily clad clothing. She's probably using her Instagram to further her modeling career, but I just find it interesting. And she's sitting up here talking about she leaves relationships for, I'm sorry, it's not leaving because it's supposedly checking out is how they describe it. She checks out for relationships for petty reasons.
And vice versa, that.
And I'm sure there's a lot of our followers going through it right now too with us.
Yeah. So to find
the other lady, I've checked out her Instagram too. It's set to private, so I don't know. But it says that she is a producer of the show. So I don't know.
Going through it right now too with us.
Yeah. So to find out that Naisha was like, yo, I check out too, bitch. Like, I'm out of here. Like, and I'm like, how? He's amazing. He's Prince Charles. This is what you've been waiting for. It's like, nope. I fuck that mansion. Fuck that palace. I'm out of here. I don't need the horse, the carriage. He can keep that shit. I don't like how he grins his teeth while he sleep. And that's what it be, right? Or it be because he loves me too hard. And I'm going to talk from personal real quick. I've been in a lot of relationships in my life.
Have you?
Damn, I don't talk this fuck.
All right, go ahead. Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Oh,
Don't
Jojo.
cry.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna make me cry. We're gonna have two crying girls on the show right now.
Real quick. Somebody give me a tissue real quick, please. I've been in a lot of relationships in my life. And I thought I was in love. And I thought I found the person, right? And then they do something to F that up.
They do something.
And then so sometimes what happens is you get with someone, and I'm sorry I'm getting emotional because, you get with someone and you can't recognize love. And so you push that away from you. I'm sorry, guys. You push that away from you. So, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, I want to hug her.
Somebody.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So what's going on here? Is this what pretty privilege looks like? Because, I mean, I don't. Let's see if we can skip ahead because I'm really looking for some more information to go on here. Because right now, this is what I have to say is not positive whatsoever. It's very negative. So I'm looking for some more information because this is not looking good.
This person loves all your flaws. So.
Oh, hang on.
You can't imagine how this person loves all your flaws. So, in return, you check out. You check out because you can't possibly fathom how this person could love you, could love your flaws, could love the things that most people say are wrong with you. I've been in so many relationships where I had to kind of downplay where I wanted to be in a relationship, who I was as a person. And so when you meet that person that accepts all of you, it's hard for you to accept it because it's foreign to you. And if you've never been to a foreign country and never spoke another language or don't understand another language, when you go to China, when you go to anywhere else, you're not going to understand what they're saying. And I feel like that's what it is when you can't receive or recognize love. So when that person is giving it to you and you don't know how to receive it, you check out. You're like, I'm out of this country. I can't be here no more.
God damn it, man. Translation. She had a good guy and she blew it. She met her husband, sounds like, and she blew it. Man, this story has been told so many times, and every time it pisses me off. You know what's going on here? Cue the emotional damage, sound effect. That's what this is. This woman does not want that. She doesn't know it. She found the right guy who was willing to accept all her flaws and move forward, and she left him because basically what it boils down is because of low self-esteem. And given, you combine that with her Instagram, the chances of her meeting that guy again, that's what pisses me off about that, because she didn't recognize it when she had it. I mean, hopefully, I hope that I'm praying for her that guy is still around, maybe, and because again, pretty privileged. When she's an attractive woman, don't get me wrong. The problem comes in is that her career, how she makes money, that's going to turn most men off from a marriage. So what are you supposed to do? I mean, she's making a living. This is how she pays her bills. This is the sad reality when she had a good guy and she checked out. Now, which literally, sorry about that, guys, that can literally destroy a man. Now, what's that guy going? Brother, if you out there and you seeing this, man, I'm hoping that you're okay, because that can literally destroy a man. That will literally turn a man to the dark side, and he'll start running through everything because he's thinking that I gave her everything and she still turned it down. This is how you create. This is the birth of a womanizer. It 100% is. And now that guy's gonna think, well, hey, ain't no point out here, and hey. This is how you get a generation of men who say that F marriage. It's not worth it. This is it right here. Because she wasn't ready for a relationship. Because she has too much. She got to seek some therapy. She needs help from a licensed professional. You literally had the guy and you blew it. And you walked away because he was too perfect. Ladies, I'm telling you, you got a guy who is, well, you know what? I could be wrong here, because it depends. The thing that we're missing, the reason I say that is because I know it seems like that, right? What I'm saying, it seems to match up. But the thing that she hasn't talked about is how long were they together for? If you're going to tell me he was there for 8 months, a year, and you walked away, yeah, you blew it, and you might not get another shot at it. But if you were only there for 3 weeks, I mean, there's a good chance that guy was just lying just to have sex with you. But the way she teared up, it doesn't seem like that. So I don't know. But the video for this the title for this is a little misleading, but I get it. You got to get people to click on it. So
I can't understand what they're saying. I can't maneuver around the city. Imagine we didn't have technology to translate shit. Yeah. And you had to figure it out on your own. I mean, eventually you would, but at some point, some people who don't have tolerance are like, yo, I'm out of here. I don't have patience for this to learn this new language. So that's why we have people in this country, in the United States to this day, who still don't speak English, because they don't have the patience to learn that language. And I think that's what checking out is. You don't have patience to learn that language. But I'm in a place now where, I'm like, I want to learn the language. I just don't know. It's not supposed to be easy, right? No. And so him loving you that hard is supposed to make you want to love him even harder, right? But instead you do the opposite, because again, like I said, it's foreign. So you're like, you don't know if this is the real thing. And because you've been tricked so many times in so many relationships.
See, this is why I keep constantly talking about the vetting process. What did her father think about that guy? Because a lot of times I agree with her, and is that you get just a lot of men lying out here and everything else, and they're just trying to have sex with you. So it's supposed to be hard, but again, you only got to get it right one time. And this is the importance of nuclear families again, because how much you want to bet that, well, let's not make assumptions, but the vetting process is important. You need that family member, that male family member who is older than you, that you love and respect their opinion, to vet these guys for you. Because if everything she says is true, we don't know what the guy's story is, right? But if everything she says is true, I have a hard time believing that if I was her father and this guy is accepting everything with her and all her decisions and he's still loving her, me and her have to have a serious conversation about her checking out and her screwing that guy over. Because ladies, let me make this one thing clear. The three of you that are watching these videos, right? If you're not ready for a relationship, then stop asking to be in one. Just don't. Because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to, because when you inevitably screw it up, the only thing you're going to do is create a monster in that guy. If that was a good guy, the only thing you're going to do is he's going to run in the other direction and say, well, why am I sitting out here doing all this stuff, being responsible? You know, why do I put so much effort in the dime and being self-disciplined, having integrity, having morals and ethics, if all these women are the women I want, they just going to check out a relationship and they just going to leave me anyway. I'm just going to go get rich so I can have sex as many women as I want. And I don't have to be committed to any of them. You see what this leads to? These things are connected, man. We got to do better. But I'd be interested to know, like, well, we probably not going to get an answer for what her family thought about this guy, or, you know, the male members of her family that she loves and respects, if there are any. We're probably not going to get that, because, yeah. But I'd still want to know, well, look, let's just go ahead and finish this out, because this is
relationships. I'm not talking crazy. I don't know if I'm talking crazy.
No,
you've been tricked so much in these relationships. You don't know if this is a trick. And sometimes the trickery can last a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, 10.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean? And then at 10, you're like, oh.
No, it doesn't. No, it lasts that long when you don't have the men in your family vetting that guy. Because because again, I'm a father. If this was my daughter, I don't care how fine he is. I don't care how rich he is. This man has self-discipline. Is he high in integrity, morals, and ethics? And see, I'm going to question that because you're my daughter? No. And I'm going to be like, nah, you're not staying with my daughter for a year. If I know my daughter wants to get married, hey, y'all been together for a year. When's the wedding? And I would straight up ask him like that too. When's the wedding? When y'all get married? If he can't give me a straight answer, I'm going to go to my daughter and say, look, this guy's not right for you because he's not trying to get married. And she needs to end it, because if she don't want to end it, then that's on her. I'm not a dictator, right? But you need to leave from my protection though, because we're not going to have that. You need to go with that guy and you get what you get. But no, I take that very seriously. Because I know if my daughter wants marriage, well, as a husband, yeah, I know what husbands look like. And this guy who's been dating, you've been dating for 2-3 years and he ain't proposed to you yet, he's not trying to marry you. Either he was never trying to marry you to begin with, or 2, you did something that pushed him away. And he's just staying with you because of the consistent sex. There's always a possibility that you could turn it around, but most guys aren't going to, they're just going to say, nah, I'm going to just keep having sex with her until she, gets pissed off or something like that, or I find somebody else. They're just not going to say anything. You got to start taking this stuff serious, man.
Oh, you was kidding. You wasn't for real. I just don't want to experience that again. And so I think I have my guard up. Even though I thought I let my guard down, I still got my guard up. And so I check out sometimes. You know the song Track Star? She's a runner.
Oh my God, that's my favorite song.
She gonna run away when it get hard.
She can take the pain, she can't get scarred. She gonna hurt anyone that gets involved.
She's gonna hurt anyone who gets involved. You wanna hurt him before he can hurt you. So let me check out. Even if it's for the most stupidest reason.
But no parts of you know that you're gonna leave or cause the person that pain that you're afraid of?
But you
I think the part of it is that you don't care.
Yeah, and not even that you don't care, because I care.
but-
I care
but
about
you
giving
come
people
first.
heartbreak. But I don't think about that. Exactly. I come first. So like I do think about myself first, which is, it's not the best characteristics to have, but that
Again, pretty privileged. Because they got 1,000, they got 99 DMs of guys trying to talk to them. So, you know what? I don't need this. And it's like they said, they're checking out for petty reasons because they got all these options. But there's a reason why people say the wall is undefeated. Those options aren't going. Number one, those options are for sex, not for long-term relationships and marriage. Number two, they're only going to be there for so long. Looks fade. That's why I was saying before about, the self-esteem issue. You got to get that worked out, because at some point your looks are going to be enough to carry you through this stuff. You're gonna have to address the issues there. Personality matters. Despite, I know, that's not a high thing on guys' list, because looks do come first. But as your looks fade, guess what you need to have? Because otherwise, guys aren't gonna take you seriously. Especially when you're using sexuality to make money. Because in most guys, at some point, they're gonna tell you, hey, we've been together for a minute now. I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. You got a decision to make. I mean, that's. You know what? Let's keep going.
That comes with experiences and situations that made us think that way. That's why we think this way, because we've been through trauma, or we experienced bad situations in relationships in the past when we were younger till now, that causes us to move this way within a relationship.
Yeah, in other words, translation. I've been broken before and I'm not interested. Translation is that I didn't use the tools that were available to me to vet away bad men who just wanted me for sex, men who wanted to use me for my body. I did a piss poor job of vetting those men. I did a piss poor job of choosing guys. This is why I say we need another reason for we need nuclear families. We need 2-parent households. Got to do a better job of raising our daughters, because this is what happens when we don't. We get women like this who go jump from relationship to relationship for petty reasons, right? And yeah, by the time you meet the right guy, chances are it'll be too late, because you won't recognize him because something the smallest little thing, and you're going to be gone. And then that guy is looking at it like, well, if this is what it's like, if this is what happens when I'm a good guy, why should I go through the trouble? Break down both men and women. We need to do better. Look, guys, I don't even want to finish the rest of this video because this is just too much. I'm not. I hate ending on a downer though, because let's hopefully we get something better going on here.
It sucks. I need therapy. Anybody out there that is a good therapist?
Yes.
To teach me
There you go.
how to put down my guard in a relationship and receive love, and be able to compromise. I think that's what it is. Compromise.
No,
I'm still
it's
stuck
not.
in my ways, and I feel like I don't have to change. But I think if I want to truly, truly, truly be loved the way I can be, I have to be a lot more compromising.
Yeah, and change.
But I'm scared, girl.
I'll take
Change
that.
is always healthy. Change is growth.
I'll take that. And we gonna end it right here, because I don't want them to say something else that's gonna screw up what she just said and contradict it. They need therapy. Okay, let's then hopefully they're gonna work on that in the future and take it seriously. But look, guys, this has been an interesting video to say the least. Man, this is a roller coaster, bro. I'm so serious right now, man. We need more marriages. We need more marriages in our community, because this is the future. More of this. More women like this. We got to do a better job of raising our daughters. Look, guys, I'm gonna say goes to the next sign. I need to, man, I need to do something because this is